tubes are percolating. That's the only thing bad about that thing is it's all tube.
Yeah.
And it's got every tube configuration imaginable. It's got EL34s, it's got 6L6s. It'll do 150 watts all the way down to 2 watts.
Wow.
And it's just, you can configure any tube configuration you want on the back. You can mix EL34s, you can mix 6L6s with them. It's incredible what you can do. Yeah, I mean,
that's a little bit too much control. I don't think.
I just screw something up and blow something up. You know,
no, you can't blow anything up, but it's just, you know, it just gives you a whole new.
If it can be done. So kind of our goal is we want a little bit different texture from that amp to this amp. Is the foot switch not hooked up?
It should be.
You got nothing on me when you're feeling down. Like I told you before, I ain't fooling around. When you're lonely without me, and you know that it's true, don't you worry about me, baby, please, 'cause I got nothing on you.
Yes, Gabriel is 2 years old now, just turned 2. So I met Eric 2 years and about a half ago on Craigslist when I was just starting to play bass again, and I was trying to find a project to get with. But then I had gotten into a blues rock type band in Garden Plain, and they were looking for a guitarist. I was at Guitar Center one Saturday, and I popped out the door and saw Eric doing a remote next door for the radio station, and I said, "Hey Eric, I know some guys. I don't know if you'd be interested." They liked him. We played with him maybe 3 or 4 months. During the time, the female singer and me and him would get together on Tuesday nights and work on some of his blues songs because, you know, he had all these songs written and he wanted to, you know, possibly lay them down someday, but just work on them to see where we got. And I thought they were good songs. Rachel was the singer's name at the time. She thought they were strong songs, so we continued to do that. But during the whole time I was driving down there, about a 40-minute drive, we'd always talk about the sound he was going for in the studio. He never got quite the sound he liked. And we're at the Brickhouse, and he's really happy with the scratch tracks, and I think we're accomplishing what he wants, the sound he wants on that album, and the things he's trying to accomplish. It's the blues, but, you know, there's reggae in there, there's funk, there's swing, house. I mean, you know, it's just unbelievable the different genres.
You got nothing on me when you think you're cool. Baby, please believe me, I ain't playing the fool. When you think that you need me,
when you think it's please believe me. You know, you can give them a little, you can play with the wording a little, or not the wording, but the phrasing a little bit.
Okay. So you want it more melodic?
Not necessarily. I'm trying to think of the right word. My brain is already fried today.
nobody's gonna love you just the way I do. Nobody's gonna need you the way I've been needing you. Somebody's gonna live for the giving life or the crime about making your dreams come true. But that just won't do. Don't know what you want from me, baby. I know I won't be nobody's fool. Nobody's gonna miss so cruel. Don't know what you want from me, baby, but I know I won't be nobody's fool.
Hung in there with Eric as a friend, and when he asked me to help him out on the album, I was in a band at the time, and his roommate Jason, kid, they had been practicing in Dodge, where his brother lives in Bonnie, and they would basically were working on this towards making a CD. Long story short, Eric said, well, you know, Jason's pretty strong on a few songs, but if you wouldn't maybe come in there and pick up the other half of the album, I'd be really appreciative. So you know, he wanted a little different sound on the bass, so I brought the Olympic for a little growl, and I had a fretless bass that would work great on the swing tunes, so I jumped on the project and jammed with him one time in Dodge, and then the second time we were actually at the studio, and man, his brother on drums is just awesome. Any bass player out there knows it's all about the rhythm section for a bass player, and man, we locked in just, you know, peas and carrots. There's a good one. My wife will like that. But anyway, make a long story short, I really appreciate him asking me. It's been a very humbling experience. I love the way my sound of my bass has come across. The Olympic is the growl that, you know, I want on a bass, and the fretless is the fretless sound of the stand-up that I tried to accomplish, and I think I'd pull it off on this album.
If I could crawl any closer and get my hands on the bottle, then it won't really matter anymore. If I could sink any deeper and let the waves pull me under, then you won't really matter anymore. I know if you believed in me, that you won't be deceiving me now that it's over. Oh no, the last thing that you said to me, how you won't be forgetting me. Thank God that it's over. If I knew what you wanted, would I still be just sitting here? Even then, would it matter? If I had what you needed, and I knew how to make you care, even so, would it matter? I know if you believed in me, that you won't be deceiving me, and now that it's over. That you said to me, how you won't be forgetting me. Thank God that it's over.
You guys want to hear back?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I did miss one word still. I can't put myself in a position where I can use the mic and see my lyrics in here. So.
Living moment by moment, I've learned not to think, not to feel, not to love anymore. Did we get it?
So thank you very much, Captain, for allowing me to strap into the seat and ride along on this ride with you. I really appreciate it, and it won't be long now, folks. We're working on tying up the vocals, and he's got a few more rhythm to do and a few more leads, and it's blues for everybody. All right then, peace.